You probably have wondered why it is required that you do geophysical survey from time to time, at least as required by your drillers or anybody that wants to do bore for you, asking you if you have done geophysical survey. It is because it helps streamline efforts so that what is being done will not be a guesswork. Today we just look at interpreting geophysical survey report or what is most important there that you need to look out for. The things to look out for in your summary page, first of all, as is required, they will just tell you the kind of geophysical survey method that was used. And like in this case where you have electrical resistivity profiling, then they will tell you the depth of your bore, which in this case is 120 to 130 meters. In some places, they will interpret it as feet. And then overboarding, they will tell you the thickness of the overboarding, in this case, which is 25 meters. And this is mostly or only applicable in basement region. If your region is not sedimentary, you will have something like this. 25 meters overboarding. It can be 25, it can be 30, sometimes it can be 38 meters. It can even be as deep as it can get. But those are the things you will find there. So that's for the summary. When you give this to an expert, they already know what they need to do. And then that way they can guide your project and help your project have a successful outcome. And then the next thing you are going to find there is the potential of the ground. And like you have here, they said the groundwater potential is expected to be a fair yield. When you have a fair yield, most of the time is to say you have more than enough that you need for a particular property that you are doing the water for, especially when you are doing maybe it's a residential. So if it's a residential environment, fair yield can be more than enough for everything you need to do in the house. Or you just have more than enough. Whichever way they put it, whoever your expert is will understand that and will know what to do. So it can be fair yield, it can be low yield. So, and at the same time, all of this now come with its own pros and cons, which can talk about what you get in dry season versus what you get during the rainy season. The report page, and that's usually close to the end of the page where they simply tell you what that place is, right? Like this page where we have, the profiling page, that's what I should call it. They will tell you the kind of the soil formation you have there, from your top layer, your second layer, which most of the time are weathered layer, especially if you're in a basement formation area. Then you have the fresh basement. All of that are there, and they will now tell you in that report, they will tell you the groundwater potential evaluation of that place, which talks about if your potential is low or if it is high. So if the place is feasible for any kind of pump. But basically, that's just it. Then there is the diagram of the profiling. Of course, this will help the driller to know what to expect. So you have the topsoil, which can be almost anything on the surface. Then some places you have the laterite, some places you have the soil. They will just define for you whatever you are going to find there. Then you have the unsaturated sand, the sandstone. Then whatever you have there until you get to where your water is. But basically, that's what your geophysical survey looks like. So different tools are used, different machines are used, and different reports depending on who carried it out for you. But basically, what you have to know or bear in mind is that your summary page is very important. It gives you everything that's important there. But for your driller or the expert handling your work, there is need for them to understand what to expect on the ground or in that portion of land. And that's why we have diagrams, summary report, and those images. I hope this helps you understand better what you need to look out for next time you carry out a geophysical survey, or next time you have a geophysical survey to work on as a result of maybe you want to work for somebody or you want to do one in your own house. This is just a brief interpretation of what it means, right? When your engineer or expert comes, they will tell you every other thing you need to know. And geophysical survey is not the same for everyone. So your own might not be anything close to what I have. But at least when your geophysical survey is done, you know your summary page, which tells you everything in particular that you need to know, which is your depth, the overburden thickness, and the kind of water you should expect. If it's a fair yield, moderate yield, low yield, or something really, really abundant. Yeah, basically that's that. This is Glasshouse Waters.